Wide. Hardly accessible. Deep. 100 years of exploration of ocean. 66 years of exploration of space. Maritime Crimes explains to you how space and sea help to understand each other. Far away from each other. Separated by Earth. These two entities communicate by many ways. Ocean and space have many links. Scientific research, exploration, but also navigation. Isn't here about navigation by the stars? This ancestral technique was used by Polynesians to travel across the oceans. By taking measures of stellar elevation, they could determine their latitude. Polynesians knew every specific declination of the stars they would follow. The Rua, stars rising from east, and the Pupillas stars guiding to the north or south, helped Polynesians to create a star compass. They named the North Akau and the South Hema. This technique was not just limited to stars. Astronomic navigation was possible during the day. In 1471, once the equator is crossed, the polar star disappears. Navigators asked themselves a question: what to follow next? The answer was up high above their head. The sun. The astrobal, used by the Greeks and later on the sextant, played a major role to lead famous explorer. In 3 years, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville achieved his voyage around the globe. His expedition aboard the ships La Boudeuse and Étoile. By crossing the Pacific Ocean, Bougainville helped himself with the sextant and the sun.
I work to find the map of the world. Nowadays, technology had made a significant impact on exploration, but the link between space and ocean is not cut. To reach stars, ocean is a great platform. "121 meters long, 36 meters mast height. Working with diesel motors and wind propulsion, this is the canopy. Depending on the climate events, the canopy can reduce 15 to 40% of its consummation. A French sail-assisted freighter ship, leaving from Bordeaux, the canopy. This maritime transporting boat has on board a precious cargo. On the side, proudly written, Ariane 6 on board. Arriving in its final destination at the Paracabo port near the Guiana Space Center Kourou, French Guiana. It's time to reveal Ariane's 6 rocket struts, fuel in the upper floor. Located near the equator, Kourou is easier to propel from Earth. This is a successful French project, allying Earth, ocean, and space. But the journey between space and sea doesn't stop here. In 1992, Ariane 42P launched the Topex Poseidon satellite. Today, space is a precious tool to understand ocean. Light, radiation, energy, topography, Earth surface, altimeter. Satellite can identify and study many characteristics of our ocean. This may help oceanographers to see and understand the tiniest of ocean ecosystem. Invisible from the Earth, but visible from space, phytoplankton make up the forests of the oceans, essential for marine life as they are at the bottom of the food chain and help absorb CO2. To preserve ocean, the cooperation is international. In 2013, India and France launched the Altika satellite for ocean topography knowledge. The very famous SWAT satellite was born from the collaboration of Canada, USA, and the UK. European Union entrusted intergovernmental organizations to explore and exploit space. As for the sea, space must be a preserved space. Many private actors now begin to exploit this area. If space helped to understand and to observe, regulations should be in place to avoid saturation. Essential for the planet development, space and sea always been connected and complementary. A guide, a communication way, a tool. Space and sea share many a precious bound. The years to come are for the explorers of the sea and of the space, to discover and to connect these seas too wide, hardly accessible, deep entity